is First Coast Living.
Hello, welcome to First Coast Living. I'm David Benfield. I'm riding solo today. Jordan has a much-deserved extended weekend, so I hope she's enjoying her day. Hey, before we get started today, I do want to give a quick shout-out to Duval Ford, to Will Davis and those guys. They did such a great job. I got a brand new Bronco yesterday, and it is poppin'. So thank you again. Thank you very much. You've seen them on the show. But let's just jump right into it. Guys, we have a fantastic show for you today. Let's start out. We are joined by a special guest, Military and First Responder Program Manager of Here Tomorrow, Brandon Hicks, to talk about supporting first responders and military mental health. Sir, thank you very much for being here again.
Thank you.
Looking sharp, man. As always, I love that. Okay, so what is Here Tomorrow, and how do you support servicemen and women?
So Here Tomorrow is a nonprofit organization that helps anyone who needs help, who is struggling with their mental or emotional health.
Okay.
Their goal is to remove all barriers to that. So
like that.
No cost for any services that we provide. We provide peer support groups, and we even fund therapy in many cases. Now, they've been around for about 6 years now. I started the Military and First Responder Program at their request about 4 years ago. So my team, thank you, focuses specifically on those demographics.
That's very cool. So how does your personal experience shape your mission in this work?
It's necessary because in peer work, unlike therapy, peer work is person to person. It's not somebody kind of up here talking down to us. So our lived experience is really what gives us the foundation to help other people, because we've been through recovery, we're living lives in wellness today, and that's really what structures how we work.
Okay, so what can listeners expect, or viewers, I should say, expect from the first season of your podcast, right? Or listeners in that respect, right? We're talking about your podcast.
Yes, so we're YouTube and Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to podcasts. So we do both video and audio. What they should expect is to hear stories from men and women who have served, men and women in uniform, who have been through a lot. They've been through some incredible ordeals. They're strong, resilient people anyway, but they've really kind of learned how to live lives on the road to wellness, a life that's worth living after going through just some extraordinary level of sacrifice.
Yeah, it's unimaginable. I'm a military brat, and I've seen a lot of stuff from family members and things like that. I've never had to deal with it personally, so I can't even really actually wrap my head around it. But I do like the idea of like peers, right? Because especially when we're talking about something like first responders or military service and things like that, because it's a whole different level of wild, right? And having somebody who's actually been through that makes a huge difference.
Huge.
And so let me ask you, what is your story? How did you find your way into this?
So I'm former law enforcement, patrol, crime suppression, SWAT. That's what my background is there. My dad's a Vietnam era veteran. Both of my grandfathers are World War II veterans. So I've been connected to veteran and first responder communities for a long time, and I've trained both first responders and military all over the country in self-defense, how to stay alive. It didn't take me long to realize in that line of work that we were losing more to suicide than we were losing on the streets, or that we lose in combat action. I just didn't have an answer for it until Here Tomorrow recruited me to start this program, and I started to learn how to do that. Yeah,
that's impressive. Okay, so what do you hope that folks will take away after hearing Clearing the Minefield?
So I hope it will destigmatize the conversation. I hope when they see other men and women like them who have served talking openly, not just about their struggles, but about their recovery and their wellness. We don't just want to hear what was bad. We want to hear what was good. How did you get to a point where you live a life worth living today?
That's fantastic. Okay, so if there are some folks at home that might be struggling, where do we send them?
They can go to heretomorrow.org. That's the best place to start. You can make an appointment anonymously. You can do it over the phone. You can do it virtually. You can walk in the doors Monday through Friday, 9 to 8, Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 6:30. We're even open holidays. However you need to be met, that's how we want to meet you.
Well, Fran, thank you so very much, man. I really do appreciate your time. The work that you're doing for our community is fantastic, and it's much needed. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm proud to do it.
All right, Jordan, what you got?
So good to see you again. I am here with Colleen from VyStar because we're going to be checking in with Latoya, who took on the VyStar Debt Payoff Challenge. She wants to get approved for a car loan. How's she doing?
She's doing great. We've been keeping in touch recently. She has been really working on paying down that debt to income ratio, boosting that credit score, and really getting herself into a more manageable financial situation so she can be auto loan ready.
Right, because we all have debt, but we want manageable debt so that we're not stressed out.
Yes.
And she's inside right now finding out how she can get approved for that car loan. Let's go check.
All right, let's do it.
I'm just really excited for you. We just wrapped up your application, so I just want to say congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Now.
Okay.
And I'll be able to get in contact more with you. And until then, I'll hand you back off to your team that you've been working with. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Great, thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, so good to see you.
Yes.
How've things been?
Good.
I think I've been making great progress.
That's amazing. So tell everyone, though, remind them why you wanted to join the VyStar Debt Payoff Challenge.
Yeah, I wanted to join the debt payoff challenge because I wanted to actually have the accountability that I needed to, make the changes that were necessary to pay off the debt,
Right.
and to really take a look at what I have that's manageable and what's unmanageable, what high interest rate credit cards or high interest loans that I have. So,
Right.
yeah.
So what were you able to accomplish in this last little bit of time here?
Well, I was able to accomplish paying off 2 of my credit cards, and I paid off 1 signature loan. So I'm very excited.
Awesome. And that was with the help of Colleen and VyStar, of course. So you've been able to keep in touch with her.
Yes, we've been going back and forth. She's been sending me updates on all of her progress, which is wonderful.
And you created a roadmap for her to keep her on track. And that first step was to pay off the credit cards and loans.
That's right. So that is an extremely important step. We want to make sure that all of those interest rates that are higher, especially on personal loans and on credit cards, get paid down as quickly as possible. It's going to save you a lot of money over the term. And it's just a really good thing to do to become more financially well.
And you were able to kind of do that through emails that VyStar was sending.
Yeah, with the VyStar Debt Payoff Challenge, they sent me emails constantly about my progress.
Wonderful.
I received emails about my credit score even, and again, it taught me different methods. One of the methods I utilized was the snowball method.
Oh yeah, what is that exactly?
Okay, the snowball method is great. It is going to let you pick out your smallest balances.
Okay.
You're going to pay that off, and as you pay off those balances, you're going to roll all of those funds over to the next balance.
So what
you're
they
trying
were
to pay
using
down.
previously will now basically add into the next payment,
Correct.
so you're paying more.
You're paying more all the time, and it's just a great feeling when you pay one of those off, and so you just keep going.
Right, it's a great motivator.
Yeah.
And also, that second step was just, raising your credit score, which is a huge deal. Was she able to do that? Were you able to do that?
Yeah, I actually was. I was able to raise my credit score by 27 points.
That's
With
amazing.
another product that you have.
VyStar Plus checking
Yes.
account.
Awesome.
That is a great product. I recommend it to everybody. The reason being because you have real-time, hands-on credit score awareness. You can monitor your credit on a regular basis. You can get real-time alerts. So it's great.
Helping to keep you on track, stay on track, and even do better into the future too. So what did you learn that you're really going to implement pretty much for the rest of your life?
I just learned to plan ahead,
Yeah.
to look at obviously the opportunities of the debt that I'm going to, secure, like look at a car, look at a house, look at a loan, and then plan before I buy
Right.
the item, and then actually look at my credit score and then map out what I need to do to get the lowest interest rate and, secure great credit terms. So
Yeah, I mean, you did it the
great.
smart way, looking before impulse buy, right? And we all want that instant gratification of a car or a house. You need to make sure that it's not gonna, you want it to be manageable, right? You wanna make sure that it's not going to inhibit your life or cause a problem, right? Going into the future. So I think you're on the right track. If you are interested in VyStar's free tools and resources to improve your financial fitness, just head over to their website. But I think you're ready for keys in hand.
Yeah, I've got a few more items to pay off, but
Okay.
I'm almost ready. I think I'll be ready soon to pick up those keys. So.
I'm so excited for you. Well, good luck with everything and congratulations so far.
Thank you.
Of course.
So Latoya does have common scenario. A lot of people have gotten themselves into a little bit more credit card debt than they're comfortable with, tried to take out personal loans to pay off that credit card debt, and then just rack that credit card debt back up again, right? So she had put herself into a situation where she wasn't really comfortable making a car payment, but she needed a car. So that is, it's a very common, especially in this day and age where credit cards are so easily attainable. So she is really working hard to get that down.
I feel really good about the experience. I think that it really taught me to assess situations early on, assess what types of debt I'm taking on, and then look at my current debt and try to minimize that before I take on any new debt. So I think it's been very helpful. For wins, I've paid off 2 credit cards, and I paid off a signature loan, so that was a win for me, definitely. And I've also improved my credit score by 27 points, so that's pretty significant.
I think Latoya has a great future. She has a very strategic way that she is looking at finding more manageable debt for herself, and it's really paying off, and she can see it in real time, and she really has the momentum to keep going.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the right caption to post it on. Say something like, I have protection just for you like that.
What about that emoji
Tuesdays are crazy.
Yeah, technically, you don't have to post everything that happens online. Life is meaningless without affirmation, am I right?
When you're injured on the job, you need more than just a workers' comp lawyer. Many times your injury was because of a defective product, and our team of product lawyers will bring a claim against the manufacturer. Other times, you need to file for Social Security. Finally, your employer could try to retaliate if you bring a claim, and our employment law team is ready to slap them back hard. You can count on us. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
When you wash with Snuggle, your loved ones will feel at home. On center stage, at the school dance, or away from home. Cuddly softness, long-lasting familiar freshness. That's the Snuggle promise. Snuggle, the comfort of home.
Michael Cavanaugh returns to perform alongside the Jacksonville Symphony in an electrifying tribute to the timeless music of Elton John, featuring hits like Tiny Dancer, Rocket Man, Benny and the Jets, and more. This intimate celebration promises a night of unforgettable harmonies and symphonic music. Tickets at jacksymphony.org.
I'm Brad. No, I'm Brad. No, you're Justin. Is the thought of selling your property this confusing? We're Prime Buyers and twin brothers, making it easy to sell your house for cash. We've dealt with every situation: rundown rentals, serious repairs, foreclosure, divorce, family disputes. You don't need to fix a thing. So before you call a realtor, save the commission and let's talk. I think we may be the right property buyer for you. Call Prime Buyers at 904-267-0000.
Your bathroom could look like this. And honestly, it probably should. Because if yours still looks like this, you deserve an upgrade. And West Shore Home just made getting your dream bathroom a whole lot easier. We're also excited to introduce the new standard in luxury bath design. These styles have a high-performance engineered core that will never swell, warp, or crack. It looks just like tile, but there's no grout and no maintenance headaches. Choose from multiple wall styles and fixtures to make your space feel modern and safe. Pair it with a variety of cabinet colors, countertop options, and durable waterproof flooring, and you'll have your dream bathroom in no time. Schedule right now to save big with West Shore Home's Memorial Day sale. Buy a full bathroom model and get a shower and a second bathroom free. Plus, get started with no money down. This offer ends Saturday. Call 1-800-WEST-SHORE or visit westshorebath.com to lock in these savings before they're gone. West Shore Home, remodeling reimagined.
All right, welcome back to First Coast Living. It's now time for the mix with dazzling Jasmine Monroe. Hello, good to see you.
Hey, good. So we got a lot of fun things to talk about.
Yeah.
And I'm going to save the best for last, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
And I'm not talking about me. Marcelo Hernandez, take a look.
If a woman wants to know if you love her, she goes, if I was a donkey, you were a lizard, do you think we could still be together?
Well, he's coming to Saturday Night Live. Well, you know him from his Saturday Night Live skits, but he's coming to the Florida Theater, and I'm so excited to see him. So he, on the First Coast, after his first show was sold out so fast, he had to open up a second show. So there's tickets that are available
That's a
now.
rough problem to have.
I know.
That's awesome.
But I love how Jacksonville is showing up on time, because you know Jacksonville is known for getting tickets last minute. But this show, the second show, is going to be June 19th.
Okay, cool.
At 9:30 p.m. That's a little late. It's a little late for me, but
yeah, for me too. I'm already ready to.
It's okay. So I'll see him on Saturday Night Live. I like seeing him on Saturday Night Live and all his skits. But also happening, Legally Blonde.
Okay, cool.
Ben.
Feeling very blonde. There's another one. Mom, her roots. Yeah, hope it's a choice. Hey, you got this. On this
Well, I'm excited for this because we all know and love Elle Woods. And this viral TikTok that has been going on, everyone with the pink everything.
Okay.
So, you know, my desk is all pink.
Yeah.
So I'm already ready. But before Legally Blonde took Elle Woods to Harvard Law School, she was navigating the halls of high school in Pink Hills. Now Reese Witherspoon is taking fans back to Elle, a new series inspired by the beloved character. The show follows a young Elle Woods before law school, and this premieres July 1st.
Hey, right on. Oh, they got a great actress for that, too. She looks very similar.
And Snap. Yeah. You got into Harvard Law. What? Like it's hard?
That movie was great. That movie was good.
So I could quote a lot of things from that movie, so I'm excited to see that. So
yeah, that'd be cool.
You know, honestly, with Devil Wears Prada, the Michael Jackson movie, I feel like the theaters are doing really well with these recently.
Yeah, they have quite a few things. And then what else was that just came out? I was looking at it yesterday. I was thinking to go see it.
I don't know.
In my ear, there's Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yes, I saw Mortal Kombat too.
Oh, there's the Mandalorian and Grogu that's going on.
They got all
my
money.
There's a lot of stuff going on in theaters right now.
They got all my money. All right, this is the Circle of Trust. Are you in it or not?
I am. I'm in. I'm all the way in.
All right, take a look.
The old machine. It's funny to be on the outside. Used to be in the hot seat.
Would you like to ask me some questions, Greg?
Okay, Olivia, do you think I hold Henry emotionally hostage?
Well, the Circle of Trust is getting a little more crowded. Meet the Parents star Ben Stiller and, of course, Robert De Niro are back. And this time, Ariana Grande is joining the family in the new comedy, Focker-in-Law. Yes, you've heard that right. The next chapter in Meet the Parents franchise hits theaters November 25th. So I'm excited for this. It's Ben Stiller, honestly, so good. But Ariana Grande, I wouldn't think of that duo, but I like it.
Good for her, though. She's going all over the place,
Wiz?
right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's good for her to get, you know, we're thinking of her as a witch and all of that, and then you get out of that, and now she's a fiance.
A regular person.
Yeah, she's a fiance. And
no, that's really cool. I cannot believe that Robert De Niro is still doing these movies. Like, it's
Did you say, what was it? He's 84?
He's in his 80s.
Is he 84? Can someone look that up?
Yeah, somebody's got to Google that.
Listen.
How old is my man?
Hey Siri, how old is Robert De Niro?
Right?
She'll tell me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, he's geriatric a lot. Like, and he just had a kid too, man.
He's got his AARP. He's good.
he's had that card.
He's good. No, but I'm excited for all these movies, and when they come out, of course, I'll be here to tell you guys all about it if it's worth seeing or not.
Sounds good.
I know that's Leroy's job, but I kind of give you this scoop a little bit before Leroy.
I dig it.
He knows the movies.
He does, absolutely. He had Watch Party Wednesday is fantastic. Okay, so do you like Nashville hot chicken?
What is
like the super spicy, crazy?
I like chicken. All
right, let's go to Bulbers. This is pretty cool. Watch this. You got no spot. What's up, booties? I'm over here in the Lakewood neighborhood. I've got owner Hughes, and I am here at Bulbers Nashville Hot Chicken. Look, I'm about to get my face melted here, and I am so super excited. Hughes, thank you so very much for having me here, man.
Thanks for coming.
I really appreciate it. So, full disclosure, you know, I live over in the Avondale neighborhood. You guys have one in Murray Hill.
That's right.
My brother and I typically go there and melt our faces fairly regularly.
Okay.
But you guys, this is a new location over here, and you guys have expanded the menu a little bit.
A bit, yeah.
Tell us about Bulbers, and then tell us about what you've done here.
So Bulbers is a family-owned local restaurant. We opened, as you said, over in the Avondale Murray Hill area in May of 2020.
Congratulations.
Opened here in Lakewood, got a spot on the other side of the river. But when we did open over here, we took the opportunity to expand on the menu a little bit at both locations.
Yeah.
So we've added a few more salads.
Yeah, let me hear, what is this one?
This is the Cobb salads. It's got, you know, bacon, blue cheese, egg, said bacon already.
Well, you can say
tomatoes.
bacon twice.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. And we have a little avocado ranch with that we serve with that. You can also get fried chicken added to that if you'd like.
We probably get fried chicken and everything, huh?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. So what else do we have here?
And then we added the loaded fries we've had for a few years now, but it was not on the original opening menu. So that's basically French fries topped with queso cheese, fried chicken at whatever heat level you'd like, coleslaw, pickles, and our house comeback sauce. So
loaded is an understatement.
It's a hefty portion too.
That's real.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people get that just as their entree.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge. It's amazing. All right, let's move on to the staples though. So what do we have here?
These are just our 3-piece tender meal. They come with one side. We got collard greens here that we cook in-house. Take about 8 hours.
Okay, hold on. Our executive producer is an absolute fanatic for collard greens, so let me test these for him.
All right, there you go.
All right. You got a new spot.
Probably what we're most known for is our Hughes Hot Chicken Sandwich. It's served with coleslaw, pickles, and our house comeback sauce. And then that's got some mac and cheese with it.
Okay, hold on. Let me hit that mac and cheese.
Those are the hot heat level. So.
The folks at home know.
Yeah.
I'm desensitized.
Okay. Fair enough.
So for a lot of folks, that might light you up. That doesn't light me up. So let me try this mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go back there and we're gonna try the crazy stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, so what am I in
It's
for?
the hotter than a mother clucker.
Yes, it is, baby.
And it's pretty hot. It's got ghost pepper in it, so it's hot.
Dude, that is so good. Oh my God, that mac and cheese is real.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take this one home. Oh man, that is delicious. All right, let's go melt faces.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, cool.
Okay, so we're in the kitchen now because, I mean, hotter than a mother clucker is no joke, and you don't want these people out here as like eyes watering and be like, what's going on? So we're in the kitchen, and we're gonna do it, man. But before we do this, this is not the only like spice level you have, right?
No,
we can go all the way from like no spice,
no heat at all.
Okay.
What we call classic is like traditional fried chicken. I tell people our medium is runs kind of like a hot at most other places, and then the mother clucker has habanero, and the hotter than a mother clucker has ghost pepper. It's very hot.
Skip the pleasantries, sir. Let's get right down to brass tacks.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. So let me just dip it right in there. All right.
Oh, it's so juicy.
And then we get our shake. So,
all right, let's do it. Oh, goodbye.
It builds, I will say.
Yeah, forgot.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I'm getting a little in my nose.
No, it's really good.
Yeah.
So, straight up, I'm a weirdo. Like, I've desensitized myself with hot stuff. Like I said, my brother Josh and I, we actually do eat these like they're a meal.
Right.
So that is delicious. That is so delicious. Okay, I'm gonna take one more bite because I'm not scared. But I will have to ask you one last question before I let you go. One of the things that we notice is like, you work a lot with Uber Eats, right?
Yeah.
And so how does working with a company like Uber Eats help propel your business?
Well, for us, the biggest thing is that it gives us the ability to have a delivery service that we otherwise wouldn't have. We also oftentimes will run specials with Uber Eats. So like you can get buy one, get one, meat entrees, things like that. So that's great. So it's a great partnership.
It's a good partnership. Okay. Yeah. And then one last thing though, and I would be remiss if I didn't say something about this because my mother-in-law's name is Mimi.
Yes.
And so you have the Mimi sandwich.
Right.
Mimi, you have your own sandwich here.
Right. Named after my mom
Right.
also. My boys call my mom Mimi. So
That's
we
awesome.
named it after her.
That's awesome.
She loves pimento cheese, so that's why.
Hughes, thank you so very much, man.
Absolutely.
This has been a great time. This is so much fun, but I gotta go drink some beer now because my mouth is literally on fire. So if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Chance News Plus. Woo!
There you go.
Happy 250th birthday, America. To be young again. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the beaches. Welcome to the new world.
When you wash with Snuggle, your loved ones will feel at home. On center stage, at the school dance, or away from home. Cuddly softness, long-lasting familiar freshness. That's the Snuggle promise. Snuggle, the comfort of home.
We're whipping up delicious recipes you can make at home.
And I can't wait.
Bon appetit.
We're living a high life. Living in the kitchen.
Fridays on First Coast Living.
How's dinner coming along?
It's coming along. Hey, how was practice today? Great, I scored 2 goals.
You wouldn't mount a ceiling fan on the floor, just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case. Morgan & Morgan.
I'm proud to live in a city that sticks together on and off the field. That's what Butler Toyota is all about. We're stuck on our customers in the best way. Butler Toyota, stuck on you.
It's about time.
I had a true partner in my health, that my aches and pains aren't dismissed as part of getting older.
That my health needs aren't treated the same way
As mine.
With Conviva Care Center, it's about time.
More one-on-one time,
Actually, 50% more time with my doctor.
so I can ask all my questions.
And get the answers I need.
I have a whole team of experts
working together to develop a plan
That treats all of me and takes a proactive approach.
to help me be my healthiest.
I can even get a same-day appointment, and it's close to home.
Conviva's been taking care of seniors for more than 50 years. They take the time to know me and what I love to do with my time.
And they help me feel my best to do it.
Finally, a doctor and care team who are focused on what's right for me.
For me.
For me.
For me. At Conviva, our time is spent making sure you make the most of yours. Schedule a tour today.
This May, Renewal by Andersen wants to give you a huge win. You can have our award-winning windows and doors right now, and you don't have to pay us a dime for 2 years. Save it, spend it, go buy a pony, whatever you want to do. And choosing Renewal by Andersen to replace your windows and doors makes your home worth more. 3 out of 4 real estate agents surveyed agree Andersen products increase a home's value by at least 10%. And if you live in a part of Florida that's in the hurricane zone, you can't afford to risk it with vinyl windows. Vinyl just doesn't hold up. Engineered with our reinforced Fibrex material, Renewal by Andersen has an impact replacement window that will continue to protect your home long after others have failed. No shutters required. And you don't pay us a dime until May of 2028. Call 904-925-6700.
The age of discovery didn't end 500 years ago. It's alive and well today. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the Beaches. Welcome to the new world.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back to First Coast Living. It's now time for rain or shine. And I've got meteorologist Mike Prangley here. Hello, good sir.
David, good to see you as always. And I know you're a good fisherman, or at least you know how to cook fish. So we got the big one to start. We got this gigantic bluefish. So isn't that great?
Cool.
So
I bet that
Schmidt,
tastes good.
Sent that in along with Captain Alvarez. So
Good
we're
job.
showing you the big fish. Can you cook that up?
Yeah.
How would we cook that up?
I can figure it out.
Okay. I love it. Now today we're saying you find your cool spot, maybe do a little fishing out there,
Yeah.
or the beach. 91 feeling like 99.
Oh!
That's a lot. It is. Okay.
That's a no-no.
It's a no. You want me to?
Yeah, thank you.
We'll cool off in a couple of spots: Middleburg, Boswick, Rayford, as we head into the afternoon. But here's
I don't live in any of these places, Mike.
That's okay. That's where we go next. Because see all this rain and moisture, all these thunderstorms in the Caribbean, the Gulf, and then down to the Pacific. It's all moving our way over the next 7 to 10 days.
Cool.
So we have a weather impact alert starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's cool. We need the rain.
So we do need the rain. So for your weekend plans, just keep in mind we may have to alter some of those plans with a lot of rain, but at least it'll help us at least put a dent in the drought.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Mike. I do appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm gonna go cook that bluefish up.
Here you go. I'll give you some recipes. All right, Jordan, what you got?
As a way of connecting with his ailing father, international best-selling author and prominent journalist Aldo Cazzulo picks up the Bible and rediscovers an illuminating book that speaks of us and whose legacy of storytelling formed our modern world. He's joining us now to tell us all about it. And first, let me say I'm sorry for your loss, but thank you so much for joining us. And to talk about your book, what important insights do you hope all readers take away from reading The God of Our Fathers?
As you said, the Bible speaks of us. There is love and dignity. When Jesus says, love your neighbor as yourself, he's quoting the Bible, the Leviticus. When Jesus says, love your enemy, he's quoting in a more radical and stronger sense the law of Moses. If you see a donkey of a man who hates you lying under the burden, don't go away and help that man to set it free. and so also the dignity of the man. We are created in image and likeness of God. Our face is the face of God. We can recognize God in the face of others. We can recognize God in the eyes of those we love.
And you began reading the Bible at your father's bedside during the last 2 months of his life. So how did that experience shape the way you read these stories and ultimately the book that you wrote?
True. I began reading the Bible at my father's deathbed, and this changed my life because I understood that the hope for an afterlife, the hope to see my father again, cannot be separated by belief in God, and not in any God, in a merciful God, in the God of the Bible, who created us, who knows us, who loves us, who takes care of us, and who won't abandon us. God did not create man for death, for righteousness is immortal. We are created not only in image and likeness of his face, but we are created in image and likeness of his very true nature, immortality.
And you weave contemporary science and culture throughout the book. What were you trying to achieve by placing these ancient stories in conversation with the modern world?
I was very moved by this. God always chooses weak people, vulnerable people, people like us, fragile people. Abraham and Sarah are old and childless. Isaac is blind. Jacob is lame. He has a lame leg because he injured himself wrestling with the angel of God. Noah, with his family, is alone in the flood. Moses stutters. God gives the mission to save his people to a man who's not capable to speak, who's not able to talk. David is a small boy who has to fight against a giant, Goliath. And Judith is a widow, a woman considered weak without a husband, but she cuts off the head of Holofernes, the commander of the enemy army, and she saves the people. There are great women. There are many great women, Susanna, Esther, in the Bible.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. But if we want to read your book, where can we find it?
The book is published now in the US. I'm so proud about that. In Italy, it was the bestseller in 2024, 4,000 copies. US, I don't know, but I'm so proud to be translated into American because I love your country.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.
Attention, everybody! If I could have the floor.
Silence! We're here to talk about Bob.
Mailman Bob?
Man, I love Bob. Well, Bob doesn't love us. He's leaving.
Oh, no.
This is
bad. Why would he leave us? I have no idea. Hey! Stay here! Mistakes were made.
We gotta get him to stay. What now?
We need food. Human food. What do we do now? Anyone?
We bake.
Princess, flour.
Nailed it.
It's pie time.
How could I leave you guys? See you tomorrow.
Are you crying?
Are you not?
I'm Dan Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Every year, more and more people call us in their time of need. Why? It's simple. Our reputation and our results. Over $30 billion recovered for our clients. That's not just a number, that's families protected, jobs saved, and justice delivered. We became America's largest injury law firm for a reason. We've won. A lot. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Michael Cavanaugh returns to perform alongside the Jacksonville Symphony in an electrifying tribute to the timeless music of Elton John, featuring hits like Tiny Dancer, Rocket Man, Benny and the Jets, and more. This intimate celebration promises a night of unforgettable harmonies and symphonic music. Tickets at jacksymphony.org.
It's about time.
I had a true partner in my health.
That my aches and pains aren't dismissed.
That my health needs aren't treated the same way.
As mine.
With Conviva Care Center, it's about time.
Actually, 50% more time with my doctor.
To get the answers I need.
Conviva's been taking care of seniors for more than 50 years.
Finally, I have a team of experts
taking a proactive approach
to help me be my healthiest.
At Conviva, our time is spent making sure you make the most of yours. Schedule a tour today.
Skincare can start in the laundry room. That's why I always recommend All Free Clear for sensitive skin. It's free of dyes and perfumes.
It's a key part of my self-care routine and is gentle for my skin and hers too.
For an effective clean that's gentle on skin, all you need is All Free Clear.
Summer is starting to, 3, 2, summer is starting and it already feels like it's flying by. New data shows books may be the key to bringing back an endless summer. Thrift Books Vice President of Marketing, Barbara Hagan, joins us with more. I would love to slow things down a little bit. So tell me, what do you think is driving the feeling that summer moves faster now?
Yeah, so summer did used to feel very endless, and now it doesn't. And I think part of the reason is because we have so much going on. Our days are overly scheduled, and there's a lot to manage, and so it gets really busy. And we've lost that ability to kind of just find time to relax.
Okay, so how has productivity culture ruined summer downtime? I think it's kind of obvious, but you tell me.
Yeah, exactly. We always feel like we have to be doing something. There's always this mental checklist that's going on in the back of our head, even when the sun is out shining, and we should just kind of maybe find some time to do something relaxing. And so screens don't help that at all either. So screens just help make us feel like we're being busier and keep us distracted and take away from our ability to just find time to relax.
Okay, so how does reading help slow things down and reduce stress?
Yeah, so reading is a great way to just kind of immerse yourself into the book. It's probably one of the last single task activities that we can do where, you know, we're not distracted. We're reading one page at a time and immersing ourselves into the story and allowing our brain to kind of have that mental exhale.
Now we've talked about, you know, why we should be reading this book. So what are this summer's hottest must-read books? And why do, you know, reading the right stories make time feel like it stretches?
Yeah, reading the right stories make time feel like it stretches because you're just allowing yourself to be involved in what's going on, immersed into the other world, and not being distracted by the day-to-day activities. Some of the top titles right now, really, I mean, kind of depends on what you're interested in reading, but this time of year, as summer is kicking off, summer beach reads are always a popular choice. So one top title is The 5-Star Weekend, which is by Ellen Hildebrand, who's kind of the queen of the beach reads. And that is a streaming, this book is being made into a streaming series that will be coming out in mid-July. So it's popular right now. And then we have some book-to-screen titles as well, some movies coming out this summer that people are reading ahead of the movie release. One is called The Dog Stars. That's kind of a sci-fi thriller that's Ridley Scott is making into a movie in I think in August. The Odyssey is another popular one that's coming out in the movies theaters in July. So now's a great time to start reading that book as well.
Yeah, The Odyssey is a crazy book, and that's going to be a cool movie. Okay, so what tips do you have to help people fit reading into their summer schedules and stay motivated?
Yeah, my first tip is just to start small. You don't have to be overly aggressive with your reading goals. Just say you're going to read maybe say 3 pages a day, or maybe read for 10 minutes and get your pages in. And then my second tip is just to bring a book along with you wherever you're at and bring that book out at different times where you have maybe a coffee break or a lunch break, and just fit it into your normal schedule. Don't necessarily look to have to schedule time to read. Just make it part of your normal routine.
I like that. That's easy to do. And yeah, start small. Try to just sit down and read the Odyssey from front to back. It's probably not the best way to get yourself into it. Okay, so before I let you go, where do we go to learn some more information?
Yeah, you can go to visit thriftbooks.com, and on there you can just type in summer reads into the search bar, and there'll be lots of great suggestions that myself and my team have kind of hand curated for people to be inspired for making their summer feel a little bit more endless.
Right on, Barbara. Thank you so very much for your time this morning. And folks at home, if you'd like to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.
I saw a spark and I heard a scream, and then there was a massive explosion. I'll never get the vision out of my head. He had injuries all over, large and small, and second-degree burns, and I knew it wasn't good.
My name is Ben, and I came to Shriners Children's when I was 2 years old. I was in a firework accident and put in a medically induced coma.
The nurse came out and said he's awake. Shriners Children's saved Ben's life.
Shriners Children's helped me be able to do all the things I do today.
Burn care across the world is better now because of work that's been done here. Shriners Children's is making a difference every day in the lives of our patients.
When you call this special number or go online to loveshriners.org with your monthly gift, you provide life-changing care and treatment for kids like me and so many others.
If Ben hadn't been able to receive care at Shriners Children's, the outlook would likely be very different.
Shriners Children's made all the difference in my healing journey. Plus, with your monthly gift of $19 or more, we'll send you your very own Love to the Rescue blanket. It's a reminder for every kid, just like me, facing an uncertain future, there's a special place waiting to provide life-changing care. And that's all thanks to generous donors like you.
I think you don't realize how much that $19 is doing. There are so many patients and families that come here with nothing. Your donations bring comfort and peace in a time of pure chaos.
During treatments, the music therapist would come in and they would play instruments and sing songs. Music is still a big part of Ben's life today. If not for Shriners Children's, we might not be having these moments.
Shriners is a really special way of putting their arms around the patient and guiding them to a place where they're happy and comfortable.
Your donation helps families heal.
Thank you for all you do. Please keep doing everything you do because you're changing a lot of lives.
Call this special number or go online to loveshriners.org. Your gift will make a difference. Thank you for giving.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
So what day is the meeting? Fun day. Yeah, fun day. It's fun.
With daily draw games starting at $1, every day shall henceforth be known as Fun Day.
So Fun Day Tuesday, Fun Day Wednesday. Fun Day, Fun Day.
Fun Day?
Every day's Fun Day with Pick Games, featuring drawings twice a day. The Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
Every game benefits education.
Dr. Mehta knows pain.
Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet.
Her suggestion?
It's as easy as going into a Good Feet store.
Come in for your free arch support fitting.
What's up, foodies? I am so excited to bring you this little episode here. I have super duper chef and super duper friend of the show, Tom Gray here. We are at Electric Dough Pizza Company. You've seen it on the show probably before. Now we're here to try it out ourselves. Tom, thank you so much for having me here.
You're welcome.
This is amazing.
Thank you for coming to my home. I always go to your studio.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're here at your place. Look, man, you're my favorite chef in town. We've been to the other restaurants. We've been dying to get here. So before we get into this amazing food, tell us a little bit about Electric Dough.
So Electric Dough is right in San Marco. It is a pizza, salad, gelato, full bar cocktail concept restaurant that was developed really around this crust. The crust is a Roman-style dough, really light and airy, but the edge has this caramelized cheese like a Detroit-style pizza.
Right. Like we talked about Old World meets New World.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Old World meets New World. And all the ingredients are focused on better for you also. So lots of local mushrooms, local tomatoes, lots of fresh herbs. We look for as many clean ingredients as possible. We use an all-organic drink program, including organic sodas, juices. It's all organic. You can feel good about what you're eating. You feel good. The pizza's not heavy.
Right.
It's a 30-hour fermentation.
That's crazy.
And that cold fermentation lets the dough, the proteins of the gluten fully form. So then your body digests it better and you feel better when you eat it.
So we're slapping science on it too.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Let's jump into pizza. Let's have some food because I'm telling you, I cannot sit here and look at this anymore.
Okay, dive in.
What should I start out with?
The Duval, that's
right,
pimento cheese, barbecue chicken,
What?
pickled jalapenos, pickled onions, Dabo pepper sauce.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you can see those bubbles in the crust. Like that is from that long fermentation. We get a nice light, airy crust, crispy edges.
So my wife Lena and I were here a couple of weeks ago, and she said it. She was like, "It's what pan pizza wants to be."
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Like truly, and it is so good. I'm telling you, and you know it's good because I'm hitting it twice before we move on.
The edges, people fight over the corners because you get the two edges of the crispy caramelized cheese.
All right, listen, I don't blame them. All right, what's next?
Next, you can go into the Mighty Quinn. So that's a medium-sized pizza. This is a large-sized pizza. So this is the Mighty Quinn. That's the cacio e pepe base. So that's a tomato base. Local mushrooms have been roasted. Oh, yeah, look at that size. That's a beautiful view. You get local mushrooms. We make a puree. We put that down on the sauce, and we roast those mushrooms. We put those on top of that. Then we add a little bit of fontina cheese. We top that with some arugula, mist it lightly with lemon juice to brighten it up. And then on top, we have a porcini truffle aioli.
You've taken me out of my comfort zone and put me right into a new one because I'm going to tell you, I'm a purist, man. Like, I typically like the red sauce on pizzas, right? Good Lord, that's good.
Thank you.
Man, that's delicious. Okay, so let's keep going.
Okay, so then we also have a gluten-free. So, when we set out to do this concept, I knew we needed a gluten-free answer. So
absolutely,
a lot of effort went into finding that answer. This is a small family out of Orlando that makes these crusts. They're called Elaine's Creations.
Okay.
It is actually a Brazilian cheese bread. So it's very flavorful. It's gluten-free, but it's not dairy-free.
Okay.
So, but everything else is
So we're gluten but not vegan.
Correct. And then this pizza specifically, another thing that we focused on was making sure that crust could not fit in any of the same pans that these pizzas cook in, so you can't cross-contaminate. Okay, salads. We have four salads.
Let's get healthy.
So we have our Caesar salad. We have our Cobb salad. Cobb salads are the ranch, smoked blue cheese, ham, egg, cheddar, some fresh herbs. We have our Mediterranean salad.
Ooh, that's a beautiful salad. Look, everything that you do, chef, has a purpose, right?
Yes.
Like it's so intentional. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna eat a lot of these and we're gonna take these back, so don't worry, none of this will go to waste. But before I let you go, tell us about things like happy hour, like the hours up, and one thing I really do want to press on is lunch. Lunch here is next level.
Yeah, so we have a great lunch special. So it's a slice with Caesar salad and an organic drink for $12.50.
Continue on.
Okay, so let's see. So happiest, we call it the happiest hours.
It is.
They start at 3:14 and run until 6, and it includes gelato, cocktails, organic beverages, organic slushies. So basically we're trying to make it the happiest hour so we take care of the kids and the parents. You can all come together and have a good time. And then Friday and Saturday night, we do another happy hour from 10 p.m. till midnight. The happiest hours are every day, 3:14 to 6 p.m.
Why 3:14?
Pie. We have a gelato case, so gelato is so fun. I mean, I was saying like that's why we make this pizza so light and airy. It's got all those bubbles. It leaves room to have gelato.
Yeah.
It fills in all the cracks.
There's always room for gelato.
There's always room for gelato. We have amazing coffee drinks with Italian Lavazza coffee. We have nitro cold brew espressos, cappuccino. You can get an affogato. You can get the gelato and a shot of espresso on top for an affogato. We have a small retail case with some of our homemade pastas and sauces. It's very dynamic, and a full bar. We have specials on Monday. That's family day, so Monday you bring the kids in, they eat for free with an adult. Tuesday is pizza and a pour, so you order a pizza and you get a complimentary beer or glass of wine.
Dude,
yeah,
It's like my man was like, hey, what's David's favorite pizza place gonna look like? And here it is. Chef Tom, thank you so very much.
Thank you for coming out and seeing me.
You're my favorite chef in town. You've become a very good friend of mine. I can't thank you enough.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Make sure that you get out here. Make sure that you enjoy that lunch special. It's $12.99.
$12.50.
$12.50. My bad. I'm sorry. Oh, see, this was even better. So, all right. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you come out to Electric Dough Pizza Company. If you want to see this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.
Wow. What's up, foodies? I'm out here at Electric Dough Pizza Company with the bar manager, Michael Bloom. Thank you so much for having me today.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, you know I like to say hello drinkies, because right now we are talking about the cocktail menu. You've made a couple really beautiful drinks for me. But before we get into that, tell us, how would you describe your bar menu?
Just like a nice, easy, approachable cocktail menu. A handful of classics. We do some craft cocktails that the bartenders put together, but try not to go too far outside and scare people off with some of the ingredients. We feature wine, we feature some beers, rotating drinks, weekly and monthly classics. And we also have the frozen drink machine as well as our draft line. So we do some fun, creative stuff that you can't find everywhere else.
I love that. Yeah, talk about the drafts, because some of them, is there like a mimosa? Or like
an Aperol Spritz.
An Aperol
Spritz. So we have lines that are carbonated and ones that are like a regular cocktail draft.
Very
and then
cool.
We even have an espresso teeny that's on a nitro line, similar to a Guinness. So.
An espresso teeny. And what's cool about the frozen drinks, we were talking off camera, those ones do have alcohol in them, but you offer some non-alcoholic.
Yes, we have a couple of towards the front too for all ages.
I love that. Okay, so what did you make for me today? Let's start with this one.
So that's the rum old fashioned.
A rum old fashioned.
Harry came up with that. That's going to be one of the new classics rolling into our new seasonal menu.
Wow.
So you got a little bit of Dr. Bird, which is a Jamaican rum. It's going to be kind of like that real forward funk is what they call it.
Ooh,
a lot of esters.
Yeah.
Little OFPD rum, which is a old-fashioned traditional dark, and then a little bit of cinnamon and some bitters in there to round it off. So.
This is really, because when I think rum, I think like more of like tropical and coconut, but this is not that.
Yeah, there's a big misconception about rum, just like a lot of things where there's, Captain Morgan's and Malibu, but rum like bourbon, it spans a broad scale, and there's very oak-forward, dry rums out there. A lot of non-sweet options. So
I really like this.
Really
okay,
tasty.
awesome. And what is this one here? Which, by the way, I noticed the very long ice cube. I think that's pretty cool.
So that's draft ice. That's actually made by a company that services most of Florida. It's called the Gainesville Ice Doctor. So they make all those and hand cut them and deliver them around.
That is so
from
neat.
everywhere to Orlando up to here.
I think it's really cool. So what is this cocktail?
So that's a milk punch is the technical term. Yeah, I took that out of it. That is a clarified cocktail. So we build that cocktail. That one would be a rum, falernum, little passion fruit, guava, orange, and lime. And you build the whole drink, and then, this is gonna sound a little odd, but you pour it into milk, which curdles the milk. And through a process that I can't explain better than science, you strain it through like coffee filters or some sort of fine mesh, and it clarifies it. It takes all the imperfections out, all the everything, and you end up with what looks like water essentially.
That is so, it is very refreshing. And the flavors, the mix of the flavors, this is so good. I really like that, but I don't know, this might be the top contender. And then what do we have here?
And then last but not least, we have another of our new drinks. That is a little nice, light and refreshing. It's called a Bird on a Wire. That's just gonna be some Manifest citrus vodka, a little bit of guava nectar, some lemon juice, the foam you get from a little bit of bitters. Again, real tasty. And a little bit of bergamot liqueur, so a little warm.
That is outstanding. Yeah. Actually, this might be dangerous. This might be dangerous.
As you go.
Oh my gosh.
That's probably the easiest to drink.
Yes, it is. It's so light and refreshing. Honestly, you can't go wrong.
Hard to choose.
They're all great. And I know that your menu, you have seasonal items.
Yep.
So come and try their items, because some of them, they might not last too long. But of course, you've got the classic bar, pretty much anything you can make
if you can think of it, we should be able to make it. Non-alcoholic drinks as well. I know that's a big thing right now. We can do NA spirits, we have some actually like in the can, like a ready-to-drink non-alcoholic Negroni. And like you said, we keep a couple of these rotating. So one of the frozen drinks is always moving into something new, as well as a couple of the draft lines.
Well, cheers to you. Tell everyone about your happy hour though too, because that's pretty good.
Happy hour every day. It technically starts at 3:14. There's a little nod to pie, since we are a pizza place.
3.14.
Yeah, you know, if you're here at 3, we're gonna count it. So 3 to 6 every day. There's specials on wine, beer, and some cocktails. And then we also do a late night happy hour from 10 to midnight on Friday, Saturday. And that's gonna include the same specials as well as hopefully some new ones for the industry, you know, shots
so nice.
and fun stuff like that.
Yeah, well, you know, the old San Marco Theater, Electric Pizza Company, you cannot go wrong. Whether it's the food or the drinks, everything is outstanding. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
I guess I got to get to drinking. Drink responsibly, everyone. And if you'd like to see this interview again, everyone, just head to First Coast News Plus. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Thank you.
This May, Renewal by Andersen wants to give you a huge win. You can have our award-winning windows and doors right now, and you don't have to pay us a dime for 2 years. Save it, spend it, go buy a pony, whatever you want to do. And choosing Renewal by Andersen to replace your windows and doors makes your home worth more. 3 out of 4 real estate agents surveyed agree Andersen products increase a home's value by at least 10%. And if you live in a part of Florida that's in the hurricane zone, you can't afford to risk it with vinyl windows. Vinyl just doesn't hold up. Engineered with our reinforced Fibrex material, Renewal by Andersen has an impact replacement window that will continue to protect your home long after others have failed. No shutters required. And you don't pay us a dime until May of 2028. Call 904-925-6700.
Hi, I'm Chris, Dr. Spencer's son. Say hello to our proud team here at Riverside Dental and Implant Center. Dad, what makes us different?
I think it's listening, Chris. Listening to our patients, what they had to tell us about their concerns and their problems, so we can give them their solutions and help them get the teeth that they want and they deserve. That's what makes us different.
Call us at 1-800-NEW-TEETH for a free consultation. That's 1-800-NEW-TEETH.
Why us? Because we really do care.
All right, Sales, you cover follow-up. Service, oil changes, your zone. Finance, stay tight on those approvals. No one, I mean no one, gets through without great care. Y'all got me?
Yes, Coach.
Now go out there and stick with your customers.
Ready, great.
From game plan to great service, Butler Toyota Jacksonville sticks with you.
Morgan & Morgan has represented hundreds of thousands of people hurt by unsafe products. Cars, toys, drugs, devices, you name it. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. We asked ourselves, what if we could help prevent those injuries? Meet the AI-powered People Protector. Before you buy, visit peopleprotector.com to see if a product has safety issues, recalls, or lawsuits. Already injured? Visit forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan.